Hello everyone, this is Jeannie Ellis, also known as Scrapbooking Mama. And today I want to share with you another design team project using Mac Mouse Digital from Quality Crafts. Now this is the progressive freebie for the month of May. If you are a member of that Facebook page, I can leave a link below where you can find all this. Then that means that you got this digital free for the month of May. If you join up this month for $1.99, then that means next month that you'll get another digital, but this time it will be free. So let me get started and I'll show you what I did with my Mac Mouse. Now, first of all, I colored him up and I used my markers and I gave him a little bit of fur in there. So I've already done the coloring, and for, that just kind of saves time because I want to make the card. And this digital is, I mean, he's just such a cutie, and he is called Mac Mouse. That's M-A-C-K. So anyway, we're going to set him aside for now, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. First of all, I cut, let me see, this is a 5 by 5.5 sheet of yellow paper, and there's a reason why I chose the yellow. And then I folded a card, a white base card, so it would fit just inside of it. It's like, let's see, 5 by 5.5, so that means I made it 5.5 by 6 inches as far as a card base. Of course, it's, it's going to be, if you unfold it, it'll be wider, it'll be 11 inches long. But when you close it up, it's going to be 5 by 5.5. Or 5.5 by 6, sorry. So there's a certain way that this yellow sheet's going to be fitting. Now what I want to do with this is to make this some Swiss cheese. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to get a tool that I have that I used as when I was a consultant with Crib Memories at one time. And I have a template, and this one is, let me see if I can find the size on it. I can't remember. I can't read it very well. I think it says 1.5. So anyway, this is the template I'm going to use, and I used like my different tools, cutting blades that go inside of it. And I'm also going to be using this crocodile punch. And I do not remember, I have to be honest with you. Oh, we are memory keepers. Yeah, the crocodiles. But anyway, I do not remember the size of it, but any size is going to do. It's a fairly good hole width there. Here it says a 1/4 inch over here, and this one is this is 1/4 inch. So, and I always open it up there because I need to see where I'm going to put my punch. So I got a circle in there. So that's another tool you're going to need, and of course you're going to need some adhesive, and I use ATG. And let's see what else we're going to use. Oh yes, I want to use some scissors, some designer cut scissors. And these are, you can use any shape, but this is, I thought, would be a cute shape, and I'll show you why for that later. So let's get started. I'm going to take my yellow piece, and I'm going to start just cutting random circles. I think I'll start off with a half of a circle using my red punch, or cutting blade, sorry. And what I have to do is put it into these guides have to go into this, oh my goodness, I can't even remember what it's called. Anyway, the track. So I just cut it and I hold it down really good, because if you don't hold it down, and since it's being a half circle rather than a whole, I have to be a little more careful. So there is my first cut, which I did not get right, which of course, since I'm doing it on a tutorial, so I'm just going to cut it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just finish cutting it out. I thought I had it in there, but anyway, you see, I want to make sure I'm getting to the right side. Yeah, okay. And then I take it again and I just kind of, let's see, I want to put it, I'm thinking of maybe putting him in here. So even if I put holes underneath him, that's okay. I forgot to turn my phone down. Had to answer that one. Okay, so it doesn't really matter where I put the holes, if it's going to be covered or not. Right now it's just a random thing. And I'm going to use a smaller hole, the medium size. I think I'll put it, let me move these scissors. I think I'll put it over here. Okay, now just do a circle. That's all I'm doing. Make sure he's cut out this time. And then I'm going to take another of the red, I believe, and I think I'll put him over here again. And so I got a little bit bigger of a hole there. And then I'm going to put a smaller one. No, I think I'm going to do another big one here. I call it big, but it's not really that big. And you just have to hold on to this, because if you don't, you'll slip and then you can't recut it. And then I'm going to use a smaller one over here. The further the guides are away from the blade, that means that's, you know, the closer inside the circle you're going to get, and then the opposite for here. So that's why I'm doing it the way I am. And then I'm going to do a smaller one. I'm thinking I may do a cut down here too. I had to make sure I was getting in the view there. Let's see if I can work it this time without tearing it up, or without making a mess with it. Or yeah, those are harder to do on the edge. And I'll tell you something, you know, what else I'm going to do, which would have been easier for the edges, is I think what I'm going to do now is use these scissors like they're little teeth marks. And you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just going to resemble little teeth marks that the little mouse is eating from. Let me see if I can get a little closer there. And then maybe just kind of do another random spot down in here. It just kind of represents the teeth marks. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just something to represent that. And then maybe another one. Let's see. Let's put one on this side now. Let's see. Okay, now I want to do it more, probably a little bit, but I'm just going to finish putting holes in. I'm going to use the 1/4 inch punch now, or the hole punch. So that's going to be in random spots too. Maybe one over here. Let me put one over this way. And like I said, if it's covered, that's okay, because, you know, when you're doing something like this, you don't really know how it's going to turn out. You know, you're just doing random spots on there. You know, it's not like you're going to pick a cheese slice and then make sure you have it in the right spot anyway, right? So, although I guess companies could do that way. I'm not a cheesemaker, so I don't know. So I'm just going to clean that off a little bit. Now, what I want to try now, let me do one more teeth mark here somewhere. And there's probably other scissors, other scissors that, you know, may even look more like it, but, you know, he's just tearing into it, you know, just bite, bite, bite into it. That's what I do. I bite into it. I tear into it. Okay. Now let's see how it looks on here. Now that resembles cheese to me. And the reason I want it to be white background because black just would not, well, you know what? Black might work. Let me go look because, you know, if you look at a background of something that's got holes in it, it can have black into it. Let me look at that. I'll be right back. So let's say that that is black. I kind of like the black, and I can cut it the same size just to see if that'll work, how it will look to me. And it's not like I'm going to waste it or anything because I can always use this for something else. So let's go. It was 5 by, go this way, 5 by 5.5. And I need my glasses on for that piece of paper. Okay, set this aside. Let's see what it looks like. I kind of like that, but we need to make sure that the mouse looks okay on it too, and that my words that I have on it will look all right if I can get hold of it. I actually kind of like that because it kind of represents the holes better for me. So, you know, you don't have to do it this way, but this, I believe, is the way that I want to do it. Let me see, where do I want to set him? I may set him over here, put the word say here, the word cheese up here. Let me see before I do all that. Okay, I think I kind of know what I want to do. Let me go ahead and tape it on now. Oops. Now this is a light sheet of paper, so I got to be careful that I don't tear that. And I have always have fun with getting my fingers stuck to the tape when I do that. And it's okay if a little bit of the black shows on the outside. No big deal. I can cut some of that off if I want to, but I think it's fine. So anyway, here's my piece of cheese with its holes. Now I'm going to adhere it to the base of the card now. I kind of like that black on there. It just seems like it shows like more like they're holes to me. So okay, now let's put this little guy on here and see if this is where I want him. It shows up pretty good. Okay, let's get that on there. I'm going to use my glue, liquid glue, because the way it's curved and everything, and I just think I just poked my finger. This is my art glitter glue. Okay. who wouldn't want like this cute little mouse? He's pretty adorable. I try not to get to the edge of whatever I'm liquid gluing down, because when I do that, then more than likely it's going to overflow. And I think, let me go ahead and do the inside. All I'm doing on the inside, put my cap back on. All I'm going to do on the inside is put a happy birthday sentiment. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere it. onto this yellow sheet. And I'm not going to cut the edge like that to match it. I'm just putting this on as it is, and that's going to be my yellow background to match the cheese slice. I'm going to get them on straight. Sometimes I look at things and think they're straight, and they are totally not straight. But it doesn't help to have macular degeneration, so because that kind of helps that along to see things a little slightly curved or something. So I'm going to put it just inside of the fold, not right on the fold, but just inside of it. Okay. And I think I'll just put another line here. Got something on it, a little piece of black fuzz from the black paper. So I'm going to set it approximately in the center, just to give someone room enough to sign down here, and maybe even add something here. So now here's the inside. Very simple, very quick and easy card. And if I want, maybe I could add some twine. Let me see what I can do. I'll be right back. Twine might look all right. Has a little bow in it, but we'll see. You don't have to do it, but just kind of add something over here. Let's go ahead and just do a little bow. Tie it. Doesn't have to be anything real elaborate over there. So I want my focus on my little mouse. This might not even work. Well, I used the wrong scissors to cut. I can trim them up in a minute though. Okay. My Tim Holtz scissors are so much better for cutting. Snip, snip, and it was done. Okay, let me see. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put him on there. I think I'll just kind of curve and turn to the side like this, kind of little slight angle to him. Add a little bit of my glue. Now that I picked him up, I won't remember where exactly I had him. Now this does dry clear, so if I do accidentally get a little bit off on it, then that's not going to hurt anything. So there's my mouse card, Mac Mouse. This is a birthday card for someone. So there he is, Mac Mouse, say cheese, happy birthday. So I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. It wasn't a big, like it took a long time to do or anything, but you saw how quick and easy it was just to make a card for a quick birthday if you needed to. And it doesn't take long to color up the little mouse. He's really easy to do. You don't have to worry about so many little tiny lines, of which I loved about that, because a lot of times I have a hard time getting to the smaller lines. And I did use my Ohuhu markers on this. So, and anyway, have a great day. I hope you enjoyed it, and let's see what you do with your Mac Mouse. Thanks for watching.